We continue with Volpone, a comedy written by Jonson. And here we have the act number 1. So at the end of this act, or this scene number 1, after the long conversation happened between the master Volpone and his servant Maska, here we introduce into the theme of the play, the major theme of the play, which is greets. If we go back into Dr. Faustus, if you remember, the 7 deadly sins appeared in front of Dr. Faustus. The second sin was covetousness, which desire that the house of Dr. Faustus and all the people turn into gold. So the scene number 1 ends by introducing the theme of greed. Scene number 2, it represents the presence of the servants in front of Volpone, and they will perform in front of Volpone, and they will bring the entertainment for Volpone. So at the end of the scene number 2, now we have knocks on the door. These knocks introduce a new character. Each knock introduces a new character. So here we have the first knock, and in this knock we will have the first victim appears in scene number 3. So Voltaire, the lawyer, he will come into the show. Now here Volpone is saying that his visitation is started. So we have the birds will come to him, the vulture, the raven, the crow. These birds, they will fall under the deception of Volpone. Now Volpone will pretend to be sick. Now we have scene number 3. As we saw in scene number 2, it ended by the coming of Voltaire. Now we introduce the first victim, the first character who was deceived by Volpone. His name is Voltaire, the lawyer. Now Voltaire is coming. He is looking for the health of Volpone. He brought with him a plate made of gold, very expensive, and now he made a conversation with Maska about the health of his master Volpone, and now he is coming to see Volpone, and he wants to be assured on the will of Volpone and the time of writing the will. Now after this long conversation between Voltaire and Masak and Maska, there is another knock on the door, and it is the second one. This this introduces the fourth scene of this play, and the second character or the second victim in this play. So in scene number 4, it introduces of Carpaccio, the second victim in this play and the second deceived by Volpone. Now at the end of scene number 3, there is also a knock and it introduces Carpaccio. Now Volpone is saying that now at this scene he is saying that the vulture gone, he means Volto, and the old raven come, and here he means Carpaccio. Now in scene number 4, there is the entrance of Carpaccio, and Carpaccio, he is a very old gentleman, so miser, and he is not bringing gold for him, but he brought with him a medicine bait for Volpone. Now this scene number 4, there is a very long conversation happening between Carpaccio, the old man, with Mosca. Here, so in this scene, after the very long conversation happened between Carpaccio with Mosca, and here we have Carpaccio, the greedy old age man. Here is also another secondary theme in this play. So scene number 4, it introduces the character of Carpaccio. At the end of this scene, there is another knock, and this knock, it is the third one, and will introduce the last character or the last victim, who is Corvinio. Now Corvinio, the merchant, he is coming. Now Corvinio, in scene number 5, there is the entrance of Corvinio. Now Corvinio is a merchant, also he had also the desire of getting the money or the ears of Volpone. Now into Volpone. So the merchant, he brought with him a pearl, a diamond, a very nice diamond, looking for to be a ears of Volpone. Now in this scene, the last scene, we have also another knock. Now at the end of this scene, scene number 5, there is also another knock, and this knock will introduce a new other character. Both we have another knock. This both knock introduce another character, which is the lady would be. She is the wife of the English knight Sir would be. Okay. Here Mosca is saying that this beautiful lady is totally different from her husband. Now here we have, at the end of this scene, we have the conversation between the master Volpone and his servant Mosca, and Mosca is telling his master about Corvinio's wife, which is very beautiful woman, has a very rare face, a very beautiful woman, and now Volpone, he wants to see her, and Mosca, he will plot for. Now to sum up with this Act 1, So Act 1 is the introduction to this play, to the comedy. Introduced the major characters, Volpone and Masca. Both of them, they are the central figures, and they are arranging for deceiving the people. While the second scene, it introduced the servants who entertain their masters. At the end of scene number 2, there is the knock, and there is the introduction of Voltaire. Scene number 3, we saw Voltaire. We saw the entrance of Voltaire, the first victim. He was a lawyer. While scene number 4, we saw the old man appearance, the second victim, Gorbachev, and the last scene, the entrance of Corvinio, and also there is the entrance of Lady Would-be. And here we have the introduction to Act 2, where they talk, the master Volpone and his servant Masca, about the wife of Corvinio, Sil. Thank you very much.